What if every time you swipe your card, you weren't just losing money, but also focus, freedom, and even future choices? Sounds dramatic, right? But behind each painless tap lies a quiet cost we rarely talk about. If that caught you off guard, hit like and subscribe, because this one goes way beyond your bank balance. Let's break it down. Swiping or tapping is easy. That's the point. Modern payment systems are designed to feel frictionless. No counting bills, no digging for coins, just tap and go. But here's where the paradox kicks in. The easier it is to spend, the harder it is to remember you spent. It's a concept behavioral economists call decoupling. It's when payment and pain are separated. You don't feel the money leaving your account in real time, so your brain doesn't register it as a loss. Here's an example. You walk into a cafe, order a $7 matcha, tap your phone, and it's done. But ask yourself this. Would you have paid the same $7 if it were in cash? If you had to count it out, bill by bill? Maybe, maybe not. But that moment of hesitation is where decisions used to happen. Now, it's skipped entirely. Here's the kicker. When we remove the pain of paying, we also remove the pause that protects us. And it's not just about money. You lose awareness. You lose deliberation. And slowly, you lose control. Think about it. With one swipe, you're not just buying coffee. You're training your brain to act fast and think later. Over time, this rewires your financial behavior. You don't budget, you just swipe. You don't track, you just refresh your balance. And because the pain is gone, the spending creeps in silently. Let's look at the data. Studies show people spend up to 83% more when using cards instead of cash. Why? Because it doesn't feel like spending. It feels like a routine, a harmless gesture. But it gets even more interesting. Every swipe conditions your brain to prioritize instant reward over long-term value. And that has a name: present bias. Present bias is when you favor something small now over something big later. A $9 burger now instead of saving that $9 toward debt or your emergency fund or even your freedom. And companies know this. They've made paying invisible on purpose, because the more disconnected you are from the transaction, the more you spend. Meanwhile, that swipe doesn't just affect your wallet. It affects your time. Every spontaneous swipe might mean one more month working to pay off a card, or one less week of retirement down the line. You're not buying a sandwich. You're selling your future hours. So, what does this mean for us? It means we need to bring intention back into our spending. Every swipe should feel like a decision, not a default. Because here's the paradox. The world made spending easier, but it also made regret cheaper. You don't feel the pain when you swipe, but you feel it later. When the bill comes, when savings don't grow, when the emergency hits, and you're unprepared. It's not about guilt. It's about awareness. Because awareness brings clarity, and clarity brings freedom. So the next time you're about to tap your card, ask yourself, would I still buy this if I had to count out the cash? Not because cash is better, but because it slows you down long enough to think. Have you ever checked your bank statement and thought, wait, where did all that money go? So, here's the real question. Are you swiping with intention or just reacting on autopilot? Let me know in the comments. What's one small swipe you make regularly that adds up more than you realized? And if this helped you rethink your habits, share it with someone who's always wondering where their money went. Because managing money isn't about avoiding spending, it's about making every dollar count. And always remember, keeping money is more important than earning it.